Hello, chat. How are we doing? We are finally back with another match. We have Antoine versus Skateking. This is honestly our first match in a while where we've had both runners go the same route, so will definitely be interesting.
Hello, chat. This is my first time commentating, so I'm excited about that. I've been viewing a lot of matches, but uh, not much of a competitor myself, but I'm excited to be involved.
Yeah, this should definitely be fun. I'm going to go check if both of our runners are ready and we will get started. All right, we are just waiting on readies from both of the runners here.
Skate King's biggest fan got acknowledged. How sweet.
The Gimmick Chatters has joined the HKC Twitch channel. That's great.
I think the gimmick chatters are funny if they don't overdo it.
I agree. And we are off. This will definitely be a pretty interesting match. So to introduce our runners, we have Skate King, who is known for his dominance in Hollow Knight for years, up until Eyebalder became a thing. So he definitely has the skills. He is very good. And Antoine is overall just speedruns many games. So they both definitely have a lot of speedrunning experience. So it should be a good match to watch today.
I actually didn't get into speedrunning until very recently with Silksong, so I only learned about Skate King not long ago. So it's been fun for me as a newcomer to learn about who the old guard are, who's been at it for a while.
Yeah, I've personally been around the community since about 2023. Or was it 2022? I honestly don't remember. But I actually used to hang out and stream Fall Guys together with Skate a few years back. It was pretty funny.
Fall Guys was a good stream game.
It used to be, but Epic Games did Epic Games
Alas.
things.
There haven't been too many matches in the past couple days with the same route. I feel like I've been seeing key route all weekend, but now we've got the same route match.
Yeah, we've definitely had a lot of key route, but in my opinion, key route's pretty fun to watch.
Key route has definitely grown on me, but now we'll actually see them going the same way. 2 last judge fights instead of a last judge and a phantom.
Oh, and now we have Antoine's biggest fan in chat. All right.
Are there any other biggest fans we should know about? Does anybody else want to come forward?
So, for anyone who doesn't know, the Cloakful Bells, we go grab Cloak, and we go up into Greymore instead of going to get fleas or buying a key. We do the Craw Pogo, which is a very difficult skip, and it's a big reason why a lot of people switch off of Cloak Bells. And then after that, we go into Blasted after Widow to go do Last Judge and get into Act 2 that way. Overall, it is a slower route by a couple minutes, but definitely more consistent with not being cloakless.
Craw Pogo can definitely be brutal. I know there are some recommended setups, but I'm curious to see what it'll be like once we get to that point here for these two.
Magina Fora, Guinera, Nesvir. Do you ever just hear this hornet down dash pogo in your dreams from all the hours of early game like this?
Oh yeah, many times. I see the mist in my nightmares.
It's such a relief when I watch True Ending or 100% and they get to use anklets and flea brew instead of the non-stop pogoing. Pretty even coming out of Silk Spear. I wonder what the Bell Beast will have to say about the early games.
Yeah, we are coming up on one of the harder skips in the run. the Belby's face skip, but it does look like they'll be entering it around the same time.
Phase skip for both, so they're still even. The Mad Chatter asks, are there any huge jellyfish-shaped RNG checks, like in Hollow Knight? I don't think as much. There's obviously still going to be boss RNG, but any percent doesn't have RNG too bad, I don't think.
Wow, they are really close.
Yeah, this is very even. I'm sure they're going to diverge at some point, but I'm curious how long they're going to stay neck and neck like this. Scully Pass, yeah, the Mist Route has RNG, especially if you choose to play on latest patch where they patched room juggling. But for these Cloak Bells route, it's not nearly as bad as going through the entire mist.
Yeah, that is another reason why a lot of players choose Cloak Bells over Key Route or Flea Route, is because Mist is just so RNG.
Yeah, the latest records have been through the mist, but in a tournament where you're going for consistency and you want something reliable, that's not going to let you down when you need it. Cloak Bells is a little more predictable.
Entering at almost the exact same time. Wow, this is close.
So now they'll be headed towards Swift Step and down to Lace 1. I guess depending on the Lace 1 patterns, we could start to see a little difference. And then the Hokers after that for cloak farming. but they're definitely seeming like they're very evenly paced so far.
And that is one dunk for Skate. That is another dunk for Skate. Very, very nice lays for the Skate team here, but with Antoine with proficient combat does keep up. So they will be finishing at almost the exact same time here.
Yeah, I didn't see any dunks on Antoine's side, but they finished within like a second of each other. That's really interesting.
Oh my god, they're like literally milliseconds apart.
Yeah, the difference is like less than half a second at some points. It's crazy. Definitely a very close race so far. But now it's in the hands of the Hokers. We'll see what kind of patterns they get.
This looks like Skate will not be getting the best RNG. Ooh, Skate is getting awful RNG here.
Definitely look like Antoine's got the hand up, the better hand coming out of the first cycle.
Yeah, Skate will have to go for an extra Hoker here. But does end up only around 6 seconds behind.
And 6 seconds is still very nearly neck and neck in the scheme of an hour-long run. Lots of time for that to switch back.
Looks like Skate is not happy about that one in the chat, which is very valid. Hokers suck.
Okay, who's ready to see some heelless fourth chorus?
It does look like Skate will be going for heelless. Does miss it though, sadly.
Antoine also missed it, but at least Antoine got the backup Silk
Ooh.
for the heel stall.
Skate barely makes it on 1 HP. Definitely very scary.
Seems like any percent runners don't really do the pogo off the round tired pilgrim. I've only seen that in True Ending.
I guess so, because honestly, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Instead of running all the way around the edge of the room, you... Well, I guess if
Ooh.
Sherma's there, it doesn't work. Ooh, Skateking took a death. You would aggro that fat pilgrim sitting by Mort's shop and lure it over to the ledge and pogo off him. And it's supposed to be like 2 seconds faster than running around the room. Skate
Yeah,
got
that
killed.
is only possible in the revisit.
Ah, that's why. Okay. Antoine setting up for craw pogo.
This is the
First
first setup, but
try.
does get the backup.
But it really stinks when you see people lose a lot of time to craw pogo, and he got through it very cleanly.
That will put Skate behind by around 30 to 40 seconds. Definitely a pretty big hit for him.
I wonder if Skate is gonna take a heal. I know he doesn't want to die again. There it is. And he's up. Okay. Past craw pogo for Skateking now. And Antoine is headed towards Moorwing.
Looks like Antoine will be getting the good RNG on that dive there. Ooh. Gets countered with a bad RNG on the flight over.
RNG revoked. Moorwing does not like Antoine. But there's the fight. Skateking coming out of the arena and now also headed that way.
So for anyone wondering why Antoine was using the challenge button there, using challenge actually increases your needle damage by, I think, like 1.15x? It increases the damage by quite a good amount for a few seconds, so 1.5x for one hit, yeah. So I mean, if there's a time where you can't attack Moorwing, you might as well. Free damage.
Skateking's turn for Moorwing while Antoine navigates through Shellwood. I wonder if Skate will get better RNG on the Moorwing patterns. So far it looks like not much. And that's the fight done for Skate. I think he's still about 30 seconds behind. It'll take another big choke point potential for that to change. I guess Widow would be the next point where we might see some divergence. But first we have Antoine doing the Garama skip. Can he get it with the needle strikes? It looks like he can. Very clean skip from Antoine. Will he do the heel stall as well in the next room? Perfect flashbang and Antoine's into cling grip. Skateking is getting stick bugged.
Very clean bell heart movement from Antoine. Going into Widow.
Very clean first phase Widow from Antoine as Skateking makes his way to cling grip.
And that will be flashbang. Also landed very nicely for Skate.
So far, this has been very, very clean from Antoine. He's not giving Skate much of a chance to catch up yet. We'll see how Skate handles Widow very shortly. Okay, let's see how first phase Widow goes for Skate. Looked like a good phase one from him. We'll see if phase two is also successful. One thing I kind of miss, oh, took a hit there. One thing that you don't get with Cloak Bells is I love seeing Flea Brew used on Widow and seeing the DPS that you can get off. It's so satisfying.
This definitely is a little bit scary for Skateking here on 2 HP, but does get the safety heal off.
He's definitely come a little close, but he's staying alive, and that's what's important, so he doesn't fall any further behind. And there's the Widow Death.
A little bit of a sketchy Widow there for Skateking, but does pull through.
Skateking in chat says, bruh. This cute puppy says in the chat, Skate is now 2 minutes and 15 seconds behind Antoine. So, definitely a bit of a gap, but nothing that can't change over the course of a run. Cute puppy says, one bad death and everything can change. Yeah, you never know how things are going to shake up in Act 2. Antoine takes his needle upgrade and he will head to the Shellwood Bell, preparing to finish out Act 1 soon.
Someone's
Great
saying in chat he forgot it's possible to skip the cutscene. There is a good chance that Antoine is down patched.
I was gonna ask
overall,
about that because that's only latest patch, isn't it? That cutscene skip for the needle upgrade.
Yeah, but a lot of players are down patching for many different reasons because they did patch out quite a bit of things. Like I know recently they fixed a glitch Lace 2 had, where after a stagger, one of her moves just would not have a hitbox, which made the fight a lot easier.
Antoine now heading into Blasted Steps. He has full silk for Blasted Skip 1 with a heel stall. Hopefully he'll hit it. I guess we'll see. And Skateking has finished up the very long Widow cutscene. He will be moving right along through Bellheart.
You know, something tells me that Antoine biggest fan and Skateking biggest fan are the same person.
You know, I'm beginning to wonder if you might be right.
Dialogue on Chinese is a little bit slower now, yes, but it is still overall the fastest language.
Very easy Blasted Skip 2 from Antoine. Is that Skip 2 or Skip 3? I can't keep track.
That's BS2. And this will be Antoine entering the last judge.
Skateking
Are they
is
both
doing
on
his...
LP?
They're both on LP?
No, someone was just asking. I am unsure if they are both on LP.
Okay. I love Antoine's use of the taunt while he can't attack during the flame waves. I like seeing the garamas get used.
Antoine, marry me is now in the chat. What is going on?
Apparently, Antoine has quite the fan club, and Skateking hits Blasted Skip 1. So he's moving on through Blasted Steps, while Antoine finishes his last judge. This has been a very nice performance from Antoine. I really have no notes. And Skateking gets Blasted Skip 2. So, successful skips from both runners. Tatsu-chan, yes, the Garama using the taunt does give you a temporary damage increase on your next hit within 6 seconds, I believe is the number. We get to watch Skateking do his last judge fight while Antoine does the climb up to Cogwork Dancers. I think that was a good safety heal from Skate. I know the last judge is a terrible death to take because usually that means you come back either at the Shellwood Bell or at Widow, depending on where you bench. So it's a very bad run back if you take this death. And Skateking is now going to be heading into Act 2. And Tatsu-chan, the taunt, I believe, only increases nail damage and not spell damage. But someone in chat can correct me if I'm wrong. But as far as I know, it's a nail-only buff. Antoine going into Cogwork, I expect he'll have no problems, but we'll always see what the run holds. Another quick Garama to change phases, just like with the last judge. I like that. Ooh, he definitely did not plan to go down to 1 HP, it looks like, but luckily he gets a heal in, so he'll be safe going into phase 3. Took a little damage, but he's got the first dancer down, so Antoine will be finishing up his dancers shortly. Skateking continuing the climb now that he's talked to Lace.
And that will be a very nice cogwork dancers for Antoine here. A little bit scary at times, but does make it through without a death.
Antoine's
Skate
biggest
King.
fan in the chat says Sherma Supremacy. I agree. Best NPC.
Antoine PB pace. Puppy, can we get a check on how much Antoine is on PB pace here? Oh my. 37 seconds ahead.
37-second PB? Wow. That would be a great pace if he can keep it up. Antoine gets a very clean cog cycle. I know I could never run cloakless simply because of cogwork core. That's hard enough to do with cloak. And Skateking starts his cogwork dancers fight, while Antoine heads into the Whispering Vaults. Cute Puppy in the chat says that he did a gold Cogwork Dancers split. I presume that means Antoine. So Antoine is on a very, very good pace right now. I'm excited to see if he'll keep it up. I love it when runners PB during a race. I find it so satisfying. Close call there for Skateking, but he gets in the heel and stays alive. While Antoine did a clean arena, it looked like, and moves through the vaults. So Antoine's next stop will be Trobio. Cute Puppy says a gold Whispering Vaults arena? Is he now ahead of PB pace by 46 seconds? Wow. Talk about tough competition. Let's see what Trobio has to say about this. This can be a very RNG fight with a lot of chaos. Very common to take a death to Trobio.
It does seem like Skate is about 2 minutes 45 seconds behind, but you gotta remember, even one death in High Hall's Gauntlet later could change that, especially in later waves.
Yes, I think if you die in the final wave with the double coral clappers, that's an easy 2-minute loss. And Skateking takes a quick dunk on his way into the Whispering Vaults arena. Well, it ain't over till it's over. We'll see how the rest of Act 2 goes. Antoine finishes up his Trobio. Does anybody still run Trobio Mirror? I know some people did for a little while, but I haven't seen it in quite a bit.
Pretty sure Scene still does.
I'm really looking forward to Scene's race. I wonder if he'll do Barbed Bracelet in the tournament. Skateking is on his way down to Trobio now, while Antoine heads down into the underworks. Even just catching a bad cycle in the cauldron can put you off step, so we'll see how things go for Antoine.
Very nice claw line split for Antoine here as Skateking is entering Turbio.
It looks like Skate got in a lot of damage during his last stagger on Trobio. I imagine the fight won't last too much longer. While Antoine takes care of the claw line arena. Oh, a death from Skate, caught by a stray tornado. Another death from Skateking. And I did not see him open any shortcuts, so I believe he has to go back through lower cogwork and through the vaults to get back to the arena. So I'm sure he's not happy right now. Very clean movement from Antoine as he heads up to the Vault Keeper's Melody. He's really putting on a great run so far, Antoine. I wonder if it'll continue all the way to GMS. Lots of sad faces in the chat for Skate, I see. You never want to see that in a tournament. Sometimes I swear you can feel the desperation in the down pogos. Even when there's no audio or face cam from the runners. You can just feel it in their gameplay. Really good DPS from Skate with Trobio trapped against the wall. That's a really good opportunity for those quick silk spears. And hopefully he won't die this time. He's looking good at full HP. And there's the Trobio death from Skate so he can get back on track. While Antoine will make his way up to the next melody. These runners are not on release patch, right? So Antoine shouldn't have to deal with the double damage cogs at the very least.
Yeah, no, neither of the runners are on release patch, luckily.
That's a fine climb from Antoine up to the Architect's puzzle. Well, Skateking, after a quick lava dump, will be picking up claw line now. Ooh, the lava dunk, you hate to see it. Over on Skate's side, having a little trouble maneuvering up to the arena. He does limp his way in on 1 HP and taking the flying enemy with him.
Are we good on Antoine's side? Oh, ads. Okay.
Skateking got out of the arena and he gets to keep on moving. Looks like he will be benching, taking his safety bench just in case he dies so he does not have to climb back out of the claw line room again. Probably a pretty safe decision. And Cute Puppy is informing us that Antoine's stream is paused on account of a 3-minute ad. You hate to see it, but we will resume the run. Gray Fox says he's starting high halls. Thank you, Gray Fox.
Hopefully we'll get unpaused here soon. This is a bit awkward.
Someone should buy Cute Puppy Prime. I agree, Golem. Can somebody buy Twitch Turbo for Cute Puppy? You don't actually have to do that, just to clarify. And the Skateking will be turning in the cylinder of the Vault Keeper's melody.
There we go, we're back.
Antoine returns. First big wave with the choir clappers. Good safety heal from Antoine. Definitely want to stay alive because it would be a big time loss if you die deep into high halls. And if he is still on PB pace, which we could check on, I'm sure he does not want to lose this.
And Antoine will be entering the last wave here. Does look very clean so far. Do we have more ads again?
It stopped again. At a very tense moment as well.
Uh-oh.
Cute puppy? Okay, we're back.
Uh-oh.
Never mind, we're not back. Skateking. Oh, Skateking takes a death at the top of Cog Core. He was so close. And he's back down in the underworks. Not a great run for Skateking. Antoine goes to collect the conductor's melody, and Skateking seems to be contemplating everything. Will he continue his run? I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, sadly a very unlucky run for Skateking. Definitely would be understandable if he does want to resign. I know
yeah, it's unfortunate, but it happens. And it's very easy to take one wrong move in a tournament that just compounds itself. Antoine is still on PB pace, according to chat, and hopefully he can keep that going. It would be really good if he could PB this run. I'm sure he'd be happy about that.
Yeah, looking at Antoine's stream, it does seem like he's not that much ahead of PB now. Only 3.3 seconds because of a little bit of a slow HHA.
Ooh, that's rough. So maybe a small PB. We'll see if he saves more time. But either way, it does seem like Skateking is not planning on continuing his run. So I guess it's all on Antoine. Some early damage that Antoine is taking. Luckily he gets off a heal, so he can stay alive in this Lace 2 fight. And that's Lace 2 done for Antoine. So he'll be moving up through the Silkheart cutscene and onto GMS.
Aw, Puppy, you should have left Skateking's stream on. He was starting up a Hollow Knight run.
Oh, is he? I don't have his stream open. That's so funny.
Can you turn his stream back on, Puppy?
McIntyre, Derek, Skateking took a few too many deaths, lost a lot of time. He decided to forfeit his run. He did not choose to finish. So it looks like it will be Antoine. And there's the Hollow Knight screen from Skateking. He says in chat that he won't play so as not to take attention away from Antoine, but there we go. Rasu asks, is there another race after this? I don't believe there's another one today, but there's another race at this exact time tomorrow.
Yes, there will be another race tomorrow. It does seem like Antoine is 14 seconds ahead of PB, so could be a 58. And there is phase one. Very, very nice.
Good phase one. I think if she cooperates in phase two, he could definitely get a 58 time.
Ooh, the backflip.
Very tense fight, and there it is.
That is a very nice PB for Antoine.
Very nice fight from Antoine. He put on a great run. Skateking just got a little too unlucky. It wasn't his day.
Getting his first 58, you'd love to see it. 58.39. Beautiful.
58.39. That's a 20-second PB in a tournament. I love seeing PBs during races.
Alright, let's go ahead and take Skateking's stuff off of screen, since it does seem like he'll actually be doing Hollow Knight runs now. If either of the runners would like to hop in VC for a interview. Puppy, if you could please drag Skaten here. Hello.
Hello.
Hello to both. Antoine, congrats on the PB.
Thank you.
Antoine, congrats on the PB.
Thank you.
Idea. Alright, it should be gone now.
Awesome. Well, very well played by both runners there. Skate, you did get a little unlucky, which is definitely sad to see. I can understand the frustration there. But overall, a very fun match to watch. You guys were very, very close in the early game.
Yes, that early game was neck and neck. At one point, going into the hooker farming, you guys were less than half a second apart. It was very, very even in that early game.
Yeah, I saw.
So, how are you both feeling?
Okay, start. So I did a good run all along. A good actor one. I think he's my best actor one so far. I'm just scary on the idol arena at the end, but very good PB.
Hell yeah. If
Yeah, that
anyone
early game
in
was
chat,
great.
if anyone in chat or if Vey has any questions, go ahead and ask now.
Someone in the chat says, Antoine, will you marry them?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Antoine is definitely the better player here. I hope I'll get better. It just sucks being so bad at Hollow Knight, which is why I want to go back to the old game.
That's valid. I mean, you were definitely a demon in Hollow Knight, and definitely still are. How much Silksong have you been playing?
Not much. I just I'll be able to start playing more soon. So I mean, I definitely don't have a lot of practice, but it just the run is just so much harder. And it's just like I feel like I should be good at the game and I'm just not. So it's just like boo-hoo, but I don't know, it's just frustrating.
Yeah, that's fair.
Kentiko in chat asks, Antoine, how was your High Halls arena? We didn't get to see all of it on stream.
I just did a great arena. Unless the last wave with the two like big mob. I just like hide on the corner and wait for heal. And just I lose 30 seconds, but I'm in life. It's cool.
Well, you lost 30 seconds, but you were still ahead enough to get a 20-second PB. So,
Yeah.
all's well that ends well.
All right, well, that will be the end for this match. Antoine, if you are a local recording and you plan on submitting that run, just go ahead and DM me whenever you submit it, and I will get it verified for you.
Yeah, I look at recording. I will submit that on next time. I will try to do a better PB on the Kirot.
Awesome. Well, that'll be the match for today. We will be live tomorrow with our final match for round 1. So that's definitely exciting. So yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you both for running. Very appreciated. Thank you, Vey, for co-commentating with me.
Thank you for having me. It was fun. I hope the echo was not unbearable. But yeah, it was fun. Thank you for letting me commentate. And I guess we'll see y'all. I won't necessarily be commentating tomorrow, but we can see y'all for races tomorrow night.
Yeah, thanks guys.
All right, you can end stream now.